beef and jelly.
What's up, everybody? This is Retro.
This is Barbie.
And this is Roast Beef and Jelly. And we have a brand new show for you guys this week. Now, we have been having a good time, just...
It's been a while. It's
chilling.
been a little while. That's alright.
It's been alright,
Okay.
We went and saw Solos. Pretty good.
That's alright.
It was
good. It was alright, I guess. But,
It was good. It was alright. It wasn't bad. It was a good Star Wars story, and Ron Howard did a good job.
I think this is more of like... This is what I like to say about Han Solo, is the fact that Han Solo, as the movie, I feel like is a good movie for people who may not know a lot of... You don't have to know a lot about Star Wars to watch this movie. Now, will you understand a little bit more and understand references? Of course you will. But I do think that, you could go to this movie with, very minimal knowledge about Star Wars. And be enjoyed. Because you understand, everyone... I feel like everyone has, a base knowledge of Star Wars. Even if you haven't watched any of them, you still know, that's Darth Vader. That's Chewbacca.
I know some people that don't know nothing.
Nothing. They know literally nothing. No...
Probably not now. Nowadays, probably
Nowadays,
not.
you had to have seen something in a toy store or a trailer or something.
Well, it was a good movie. There was plenty of surprises and things that we liked.
But it was good because you saw a different version of characters that you already loved.
Yeah, because it wasn't the Han that you already knew. It was a young Han that was growing up and learning lessons. It was a still kind of grimy Lando. Yeah,
it was. I think that the actor who played Han Solo, he didn't just
Alden Ettridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have you say that. I feel like he made the role, it's always been look, Han Solo, Harrison Ford, iconic, whatever. But he gave the role something different. I thought he kind of he didn't just do I'm going to be a young Harrison Ford or whatever. He was I'm going to do this style. And maybe that's writing as well. I think they portrayed him very, that's a different Han Solo than I feel
that'll grow into Harrison Ford. That's why I was telling people you can't go into this expecting a Harrison Ford performance. Go into this expecting an 18, 19-year-old Han, 18 to 24-year-old Han, learning about life. But we enjoyed the movie. There's gonna be 2 more. 2
more?
2 more. They may not be called Solo, but Han will be the main character.
Okay.
Hoping, Lando gets his own.
Really nowadays, anyone can get any film. Really, I feel like.
You can connect it in, and it's one huge story.
Yeah, so, maybe. I'm down for more, because I feel that's kind of why I think that it's a smart thing to do, because for years, Star Wars fans have always wanted more Star Wars stuff, yes, there was a lot of things, I guess recently you have Clone Wars and Rebels, but now you have a lot of things. You have independent movies coming out that aren't it's not a trilogy and a trilogy, it's side quests or whatever.
Side quests that connect into the trilogy.
Yeah, which I think is important as growing, because you're just expanding a certain I guess fictional universe onto a visual level is very important. I feel you can have for instance comic books will always have a certain place, but I feel making that connection, especially nowadays, the visual, seeing a live action version of it or some form of it on television is so important for having an established, not fan, or more of a fan base, I guess.
More
because then you have younger kids who will only know it for those, things.
For those movies.
So it's cool, because if I was a kid right now, it'd be dope, because you have so much Star Wars stuff out.
It's great to be
right now.
now.
Yeah, it's great. But I'm saying, if you were growing up as a kid to have all this access, I feel that's really,
it opens up their mind more, because that's what Star Wars did.
Because you can truly dive into it,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Star Wars did that initially, just in general. Back in the day, there were kids that went and saw Star Wars, and now there's scientists out there trying to create certain things they see in Star Wars. I'm talking about even FaceTime. Like, FaceTime came from Star Wars. Like, little things that you don't expect.
I want holograms. I want little...
That's what I'm saying.
If we can get to that, I think we have peaked. Like, I think we should be 10 years away from, like, getting that on your phone. Like, you should have, like a miniature version of that person.
That's all I'm saying, man. That'd be lit. But, I mean, some other crazy stuff that we've seen in the news is...
Since we've been away for a while, a lot of stuff. It's been a very packed 2 weeks or week or so that it's been, week and a half or whatever. But,
multiple things.
So, really I mean, it's a big shock. I mean, a big shock, but not a big shock, really.
It's not a shock.
It's not a shock, but the way it was dealt with so swiftly, and how like we're talking about Roseanne.
It was a snap.
Yeah, well, because
she was Thanos.
Yeah, she was really Thanos. Like they were quick to cut it, and which is, I mean, look, they have every right to. I mean, they probably should, but it's like crazy because. The Roseanne show, don't get me wrong, I haven't seen like ratings and stuff, but I heard people really liked it.
It was like number 3 TV show on air.
People were really liking it,
and people enjoyed the Roseanne comeback, but this was not a big
shocker.
Roseanne crazy. She's always been, and I'm not gonna call her. She does have mental
not crazy.
issues.
Yes, I think she's been very sporadic
with her.
Sporadic is word. Not crazy.
With her choice, yes. With her choices, she's very sporadic.
Also, this may have been like, I'm not trying to like, this may have been in the contract
to do this.
No, I'm saying like maybe. I mean, if you are a company and you have a comeback with a person who may be difficult to work with or whatever, maybe like, and that's why it was so swiftly. That's why I think it might have been so swiftly dealt with, was because it was a part of her maybe like a contract.
No, it was dealt with because the woman who runs ABC is a black woman. And ABC doesn't own the Roseanne show. So since they don't own the show, it was best in order for ABC to pretty much just let it go.
I think they definitely did the right decision or whatever, but it's just, I feel like it was, nowadays things don't happen that quickly, things are always,
maybe people are tired.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes to like big, I feel like big decisions where there's like board members and corporate and all this stuff, I feel like a lot of stuff gets like bogged down and it takes a long time for stuff to happen. But it's good that it happened. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like a lot of times with anything like this, there's always, like there's like there's all types of like stuff that blocks it up, and it should be an easy decision, but for some reason they take light years to come up with a decision, and it doesn't even matter by the time you come up with a decision,
because they've already made their money. I mean, it's gone. It's not going to air.
I never watched it.
I never watched it. I mean, I watched the original.
Yeah, I watched the original, and the original was. It was when I was a kid. It was all right. I guess there's some good moments, but I would never go back and watch every single episode.
But I mean, people like Roseanne, and people are sad by it. I mean, there's a big divide right now in this country, and it's even coming down to TV shows. And
I just feel bad for the people who are on the show who are like, "Yeah, I'm about to get this check," and then all of a sudden, like, really?
Somebody said, "Let's just." You know how Dan died in the end of the original show? Mm-hmm. Well, how about we go back to then and Roseanne dies and we just rename the show Dan.
Yes.
And just be about Dan and the kids.
Yes.
And how Roseanne's dead.
I'm down.
Let them keep making money. It's not their fault.
Yeah. Because it's John Goodman, right? Yeah, John Goodman or whatever.
Yep.
And, I'm always out for him. I'm always want him to get a good check. And I feel like, hey, he's at the end of his career, but he can still get on a good show, do a little acting, make some money.
He's not at the end of his career. He's done a lot of stuff.
No, he's done a lot, but I mean, definitely.
He's older.
Yeah, he's older, so he's not doing as much,
True. But, I mean, it was just crazy. ABC really took swift action, canceled it. Roseanne's gone, and, I mean, it's not a shock to me. Like I said, it's expected. She's crazy. She's done the craziest things in the past, but
very outspoken. That's what I would say. Very outspoken.
Well, I mean, speaking of outspoken.
Oh yeah, speaking of outspoken, crazy moments. We late on this too, but it's okay because it's pretty much over now. We've decided.
We gave it till today.
Yeah. So Drake
is out of there.
Pusha T beef, taking shots.
Drake lost. Yeah.
But also, there's a lot of dynamics to this. Okay.
No, there's no.
He lost because he didn't. He came out with something or whatever. He
came out with some trash.
Yeah, he came. Well, the first this was good. Okay. Also, you gotta think about it, okay? This was apparently started because Drake said some shit a long time ago, bro, okay? But apparently, since clearly no one from Good Music ever releases albums, So, this was from a long time ago, he said something, and we just now got a response. It's kind of like, alright, Pusha. And then Drake came out with a pretty adequate, diss track or whatever, but then Pusha T...
It was not adequate.
It was
trash.
It was aight.
When you hear it compared to Pusha's...
I mean, it's not as good as, Back to Back or whatever, Meek Mill beef or whatever,
I mean, because Drake wasn't ready for them hands, bro.
Yeah, Pusha, I mean... I don't think Drake was prepared for... I don't think a lot of rappers are prepared for how low motherfuckers... It's not even low, but, just real... This is, real battle,
How
diss track should be.
How deep niggas can get.
Yeah.
Grimy.
I did say one thing. I did see one of the best parts about this was all the memes or whatever. And one I did saw, or someone posted on Twitter was when you just realize that all what diss tracks and beef is over rappers is just two dudes sitting in a room writing raps about other dudes or whatever. And I was like, if that's not the truest thing
it's crazy.
But it's entertaining nonetheless.
It is very entertaining, and Pusha had the nerve to bring out Drake's son Adonis.
Is it proven? It's
I believe so.
I haven't seen any type of
it's stuff saying that he's...
If World Star doesn't say that
or
it's...
the Shade Room.
Yeah, I do not care.
I don't know, man. I don't really care. If he got a kid,
that's cool.
Whatever.
But even then, it's
it's that Pusha outed him.
What if he didn't want his kid? Because if it is his son, he was just born. It's not he's been out there for 3 years. This is recent.
Kid's a year, I think.
Is he a year? I thought she just had him.
I don't know. I've seen pictures of the girl and the baby.
I saw a baby, but it didn't look like a year old yet.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't really know. I don't really care.
But it's what if he was paying her? What if he just didn't want his son to have all this spotlight?
I just see it as... All I see it as is, regardless of the kid's name or not, Drake said something about Pusha's woman, but yeah, so and Pusha had to respond and talk back about Drake mama, daddy, son, and supposedly baby mama. So
it was a refreshing disrespectfulness to this feud. I liked it. It was good.
I just knew Drake wasn't ready. Pusha was the only one putting out.
And also, I don't like the argument that people were trying to say, oh, Pusha T, he just wants he just wants fame. He's just trying to do it because of the album.
But he been out. He got money.
Yeah, it's I feel like Pusha has money or whatever.
President of good music. What is people talking about? Yeah. It's just, yes, I understand that the beef comes up around the albums, and yes, maybe it is a publicity stunt. But regardless, it comes down to these two men have a problem with each other. And Pusha showed everybody that Drake isn't the guy that they think he is.
But he still is, though.
In your eyes,
he still is.
Not in my eyes.
Look, 5 years from now,
it's not gonna
matter.
It's not gonna matter.
It may come up in an argument one time. But remember that one time with Pusha T, and then it'll be but it'll be still, it's it won't matter. In the grand scheme of things, even if Drake didn't release any more music, I don't think it would really matter, to be honest. It won't matter, but just crazy.
It's just wild, man. Speaking of wild, how about that first game of the NBA Finals?
It was crazy. It was insane. I watched it. I had to struggle to watch it because...
What about JR making that dumb decision?
Okay, see, the problem is, look, this is the game recap, okay? First half, pretty much even. Dead even. What was dead even? I think it was like 56-56. Dead even, okay? Cleveland was out rebounding, you know. So then, third quarter, Golden State, known to have a good third quarter, okay? They go up instantly. And then from then to literally like maybe, I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes at the end of the fourth quarter of the game, the Cavs were trailing, okay? And let's not forget, okay, the play that got, okay, what happened was, was it Grant Hill? It was Grant Hill, okay, I believe. If I'm messing up the name, whatever, okay? It's hard to remember the fact that there's a bunch of fucking no-names on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I can't understand who the fuck they are, okay? So I think it's Grant Hill. First of all, I think he had 4 fouls in the first 18 minutes that he was playing, okay? Then he makes one free throw, misses the second one, which would be the game-winning free throw, okay? So in reality,
you said it's not JR's fault.
It's not totally JR's fault.
But it is low key is his fault.
Okay, yes. He may have made a dumb play, but also JR did get the offensive rebound, okay? Hold the ball so it didn't give away the ball, so where maybe the Golden State Warriors had time. So also it's like, look, you can look at it a lot of ways, but it's not solely JR's fault.
So Golden State.
Let's not forget, they fumbled. They played like garbage in overtime. Okay, look, yeah, people don't like to say that or whatever. Play garbage. It's not. We had not like you had 5 minutes to actually play well. So I don't know, but it was a very entertaining first game. Game 2 is tonight, I believe. It is tonight. Yeah, it is tonight.
Check that out.
And so, but I'm excited. I mean, it was a very good. I think this is probably like some of the best like Cleveland Golden State games that we've seen in a while. Because like last finals was disappointing, 4-1, boring. It was just domination, you know. So at least this, it's like there's like some intensity. Sport. Like there's like an element of like maybe the Cavs. If the Cavs do it, the league. Golden State, y'all garbage.
Y'all garbage.
Because y'all are getting by LeBron James alone. My man had 51 points, okay, and lost. How do you have 51 points and lose? Oh my goodness, man.
Hell of a thing.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the rest of the series has in store for us.
Well, we will have to keep you updated. That seems like that is the end of Roast Beef and Jelly. Make sure you like and subscribe for a chance to win that $50 Amazon gift card. My name is Retro.
My name is Barbie.
And we'll see you later.
Deuces.
Roast beef and jelly.